Hello everyone! Welcome to another thought video. That's T-H-O-U-G-H-T, not T-H-O-G. That's very different. I figure since I'm grinding my stupid ass off, I might as well have a bit of a moment and get some shit off my chest. Now, you guys might remember that the reason I decided to name the Prince of Maidenhall Corny was in tribute, in solidarity with a victim of cancel culture. That being a fella by the name of Jim Cornette. Now, you might remember, God, not even a week ago, was it a week ago, or was it 2 weeks ago? It was relatively recently. He got kicked off of NWA Power, and said promotion groveled at the feet of the cancel culture vultures on Twitter because he made a joke about Trevor Murdoch being so bad he could strap a bucket of fried chicken onto his back and drive a motor scooter through Ethiopia. Relatively tasteless, certainly, but on the scale of things to hop up and down about, not very high at all. But hop up and down and get really upset they did. And Corny had to be sacrificed because Kevin Logano doesn't have a goddamn set of balls. I think his name is Kevin. Something Logano. I forget his fucking name. Not important anyway. Now, the interesting part is that a lot of the cancel culture also is comprised of fans of All Elite Wrestling, a promotion that Jim Cornette has long been critical of, for pretty good reason. They've shown an inability to present anything other than a fucking clown show with the laziest fucking comedy that you could imagine as their one and only trick. They've pretty much limited themselves to the indie niche, the Kenny Omega crowd, the people who think that wrestling should all be fucking stupid. Mind you, I don't really have any trouble if I don't share Corny's absolutist view that the comedy wrestlers should be forbidden to do what they do. However, it's hard to make the case that they haven't taken it personally when not only do they attack NWA Power at every fucking opportunity, but, well, when they do this shit, it's not enough for them to like their show. They have to silence everybody who disagrees with them. They have to try and destroy people's lives for the crime of not liking my little dog fucking Pockets. And it's no secret that these people are the same sort of people who mob up on anybody they don't like on Twitter and try to destroy their lives. However, why do they pick sides, honestly? Is it that they don't... Well, I know they don't care. I mean, I know they don't give a shit, and they're just doing it to fuck with anybody who disagrees with them. You see, if they gave a flying fuck, a half of a flying fuck, about racism, they would be manufacturing outrage over episode 9 of AEW Dark. During the match between Jurassic Express and Proud and Powerful, the former LAX, one of Proud and Powerful, I forget whether it was Santana or Ortiz. I could barely stand to watch that fucking show. Anyway, the guy had, I think it was Marco's stunt. He was holding him vertically over the ring. He was doing the whole thing where, you lift the guy up, upside down, and then you kind of parade him around the ring a little bit. And Nyla Rose, the lady boy they have wrestling there for inclusivity purposes, made a remark that the power on display comes from carrying the groceries from the bodega. Now, gotta ask yourself, what's so bad about that? Let me show you. See, in Spanish, the word bodega is a grocery store. However, it's usually used by non-Spanish speakers to denote, let me take a look at this again, a Hispanic, Spanish, Latin mini-mart. Kind of like a 7-Eleven, but usually smaller and more like a liquor store. Common on the East Coast, particularly in the New York region, where you'll find many of these. So, I'm not sure what the hell Nyla Rose meant. For all I know, she speaks pretty good Spanish. She's probably was completely fucking benign. I was kidding. For all I know, it was completely fucking benign, that there was no issue whatsoever, and that I'm taking it completely out of proportion. However, isn't that what happened to Jim Cornette? Imagine, if you will, Jim Cornette on AEW Dark making the same goddamn remark that Nyla Rose did. What do you think would happen? Actually, let's adjust the scenario a little bit. Let's put that match in NWA. Let's put that match in NWA. Same wrestlers, same everything. Except it's not on AEW. And Jim Cornette says that a Hispanic wrestler's power comes from carrying the groceries home from the bodega. What do you think the AEW fuckboys would say? You think there'd be the same silence that we're seeing now? Or would it be the same goddamn shit show that we saw over the Ethiopia joke. I'm going to take it a step further. Let's move the Trevor Murdoch match over to AEW. And let's say Nyla Rose is the one who makes the remark about Trevor Murdoch being so tough he could strap a bucket of fried chicken on his back and drive a motor scooter across Ethiopia. I guarantee you, not a goddamn word would be said. Nothing. No one would have said a goddamn thing. You want to know why? Because the outrage over Corny had nothing to do with racism. It was all a bunch of privileged white boys wanting to use the established cancel culture on Twitter to try to get back at a guy who dared criticize their fucking darling. And let me tell you something, there is nothing at all that pisses me off more than hypocrisy. If you're listening to this, and you raged at Cornette, but didn't say a goddamn thing about Nyla Rose, fuck you. And I mean that. Fuck you in the ass with a goddamn fucking gasoline hose. And then let a fucking match after that. Ah, shit. Then light a fucking match and blow a fart or something. I don't know. Because there's no place for that shit in honest conversation. At all. Like, and to anybody who might think that outrage was anything other than bullshit, go and watch AEW Dark Episode 9. It's on the All Elite Wrestling YouTube. And notice how Nyla Rose says it twice. She makes another goddamn bodega comment, not even maybe a minute or two after the first one. And her co-host doesn't admonish her. There's no apology. There's nothing. And ask yourself, honestly, if that would have been the same case for Jim Cornette at NWA. Don't let any fandom that you might have blind you. Because we all know what would happen. Now, all I'm saying is be careful about how much you buy into these fucking outrage culture idiots. These fucking, these outrage merchants. This cancel culture nonsense. It's all political. It's all playing favors. It's only aimed at the people that the Twitter community doesn't like. And what do you know? It's the goddamn people who dare to say something bad about AE fucking W. I'm not really sure what the hell the point of all that was. Like I said, I just wanted to get that out there because that was pissing me off. And it's like the old saying goes, better out than in. Anyway, thank you for listening to my little diatribe. I hope to be a lot happier next time. Probably will be now that I've let it percolate a little bit. Alright, tell me what you think in the comments, and as always, God bless you.